Absolutely. So, of course, this is our weekly segment where we test our knowledge on a variety of topics. It's not always clear what we'll be talking about, and today I think is one of those days where we have to really put our thinking caps on.
Definitely. So Jonathan Lusk is joining us live now. He hosts trivia at several venues throughout our area through his company called Trivia Night Triad. Jonathan, great to see you again. Take it away.
Hey. All right. Also, before I start, I just wanted to mention that we'll be also starting at a new venue on the 31st at Taylor's Tavern in Lexington. But I'll start with our first question. It's behind English and Mandarin Chinese, what is the third most spoken language on Earth?
All right, let's have the question rest here on the screen for a moment so we can really think.
I think I know this answer.
You do know it. I was just
so.
going off of maybe the amount of countries that maybe speak a certain language. And that was what I was going to base my guess off of.
I'm going to guess Spanish.
Spanish is what I was going to go with, Spanish.
I think it might be Arabic.
That's a great one, too.
I think it's Arabic.
So I would have guessed Spanish as well, because it's number 4 in that list, but number 3 is actually Hindi.
Hindi, yes. I did think about India as well to see if that was one of the ones in the region.
Interesting.
Would have been a great one because it's one of the largest population centers, so it makes sense.
Yes, good job, ladies, with our guesses.
Yep.
Okay, but that's okay. Now we know. Hindi is the third. All right, question number 2.
All right, our second question today. Only 24 people to date have become members of the exclusive EGOT Club. What does that mean?
Now, we talk about this all the time on Trending, so I expect Audrey and Jacqueline to have the answer.
You know I learned from you, Christina.
The EGOT Club?
Yes, it is Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony.
Yep.
So these people, only 24 people
Yeah, that's crazy.
have won all 4.
Yes. Have you guys looked into, do you know anybody who's on the list?
Didn't Jennifer Hudson just become an EGOT?
Jennifer
She
Hudson.
did. Jennifer Hudson is on the list. And so is John Legend, by the way, too. He's an EGOT winner.
We love our EGOTs, clearly.
So 18 of the people on that list have actually won all 4 awards. The other 6, their final award may have been an honorary, Oscar or something. All right. So our third question today is, who's the only pair of grandfather and grandson U.S. presidents?
This is tough.
I feel like this is really easy to say something silly on, and I'm nervous about my answer. So no one's allowed to judge us here.
Okay, yeah. Let's put it out there. I think I have a guess. I'm going to go with John Quincy Adams and then his grandson. I can't remember I think he was John Adams as well. I can't remember, but it's the Adams, the John Quincy Adams. And
the Adams family is what you're saying. Okay.
That's your guess.
Okay, I'm going to go with the Kennedys, and I think that might be silly, but I'm going to go with it.
I mean, both are better than mine. Jonathan?
So the answer is William Henry Harrison and Benjamin Harrison.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't recall those presidents. And you said you had a silly guess. When did they serve?
I think that William Henry Harrison was the 9th president, and I believe Benjamin Harrison was 23rd.
That explains why you don't remember it, Audrey.
1800s. That's all right.
No, that was a really good one.
That was a
Okay,
good question.
Jonathan, question number 4.
All right, I think you'll have a good shot at this one. In which year was the Berlin Wall torn down?
This is another one that always makes me feel silly because I know I should know it, and I simply do not.
Gorbachev, take down that
I know
wall.
that. I know that part. But when was that, Christina?
It's a fantastic, it was in the late 80s or early 90s. I think it was 1991. I don't know. Is that the fall of the Soviet Union? One of those dates is the fall of the actual Soviet Union, or it was either 1987, something between 1987 and 1990.
I don't know. I was math, science, reading in school. History was down at the bottom. So
Christina is our history buff.
Yeah.
So that was really good process of elimination in your brain of, big events.
So yeah, it was between, again, the late 80s and the early 90s, because that was when the wall came down. Of course, East Berlin and West Berlin, they came together as one city, Berlin, for the first time. They were able to visit families. The whole thing was about the fall of the Soviet Union. But the exact year, I'm not exactly sure.
Well, make a guess, and it'll be our team guess.
I have no idea. It's literally between 1987 and 1995.
Is she right?
35 or whatever.
She was right that the Soviet bloc fell apart in 91. The wall fell down in 1989.
All right, good to know. I thought it was 87.
That
maybe,
was excellent, Christina. You
was
were
really
very
good.
close. I loved your guess too, 91. Look how close you were.
That
was amazing.
2 years away.
I would have embarrassed myself there.
Same. Do we have one more question, Jonathan?
We do.
Okay.
Hopefully, I think you guys are going to get this one. It is
Uh-oh.
what country is #1 in train passengers with roughly 25 billion rides per year given?
Okay.
Country.
Oh boy. Now here's the question: does this include like subways?
I don't think so.
Because I could see that being the United States if it includes like subway
subway rides,
systems.
yeah.
I was going to guess Europe.
But if it not, well, where in Europe? Though?
well,
That's
I
the
did
question.
ride a few trains in Italy a couple weeks ago.
I would have said maybe France.
I was thinking China. I don't know why. I was thinking somewhere in Asia, most likely for my answer, but
You thought we knew this.
Yeah,
Jonathan.
Jonathan, you had faith
we're all
in
over
us,
the map.
and we shouldn't have.
So it's actually Japan.
Oh, somewhere in Asia. It makes
And
sense.
wildly, it is 3 times the number of the next country on the list.
Wow.
Which is?
Yeah, so like the next country, I believe, was India with 8 billion.
My goodness.
We were way off with our
We
countries.
gotta go back to social studies. That's where
China.
we need to head.
These are fantastic. Thanks so much for joining us, Jonathan, as always. And for everyone at home, hopefully you got more questions right than we did.